Most of us know this scripture. We've been taught it, we've read it a lot, and I haven't memorized. That's why while I was reading, I was not reading, I was trying to say it by memory, and I'm like, no, you got to read this because it's the New Living Translation. So what I want to do is let's just pick this apart. Let's just go through it and let's talk about it, and in that we'll see how we're putting on our armor every day without actually being conscious of it and standing there and going, oh, I have to put on the breastplate of righteousness. You'll live it. We live it. We are the righteousness of God. So first it says we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in the dark world, and against evil spirits in heavenly places. So we know we're not fighting after people, right? We know that when we come in contact with situations or nasty people, I like to use that one because there's a lot of nasty people in the world. You know, you go down the road, and if you do one little thing wrong on the road, you might get told off in not so nice terms. You know, you go to the grocery store, you have all kinds of nasty stuff going on. And it helps me to understand that that's not what I'm fighting against. I'm not fighting that person that's being nasty to me. So when that does happen, I can put a smile on my face. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt or aggravate you or you don't want to, you know, retaliate. But what I'm saying is because I know that there's a spirit behind that nastiness, I can look at them and have some type of compassion toward them because they don't know. And out of that, if I am looking at them and I know that there's a spirit behind that, I have an open door to be able to minister to them. Whether it is just that smile, or whether it is a word, or whether I have let them exhaust their tongue in a way that they shouldn't have in my hearing, and then look at them and say, you know what, it's okay. Let's just leave it like that. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. But on the other hand, also, when I know that if I walk in love with that person, love will conquer whatever is happening in that situation. And I keep that on the forefront of my memory and my mind. Also, we know this, that Jesus is seated at the right hand of our Father, ever making intercession for us. He's seated far above all principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness of this age, and wicked spirits in heavenly places. Where are we seated? We are seated with Him. We are seated far above those things also. And we need to keep that in our memory. We need to recognize, and I need to recognize and understand that my seating with Him keeps me in a place where the enemy can't touch me. If I remember that, and if I am aware of Him all the time, if I am aware of the things and the armor, the weapons that are mine, if I'm aware that there are evil spirits behind situations and circumstances, then I'm untouchable in those places. Am I there yet? No. I'm getting there, though. I'm learning, and I'm being reminded of those things daily.